friends, it's Bree. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Whimsy Let's Play. We are up bright and early this morning with our itty bitty little squishy girl here. She is just starting to wake up and Forrest needs to get himself up. It actually looks like he got a good bit of sleep here. So our girl is really hungry and she's probably about to need a diaper change. Was I right? Oh no, she's reaching a milestone. Ophelia might not be able to talk, but cooing sounds are a great step in verbal communication. Oh my gosh, she's getting so big. I absolutely freaking love this little baby girl so freaking much. Okay, so daddy is here. He is checking on his little girl, but she is super starving. So let's go ahead. First thing we need to do is go and make her a little bottle. Now, you guys, so today is the very first official day for Forrest as a daddy and a full-time college student. So we have a very busy plate on our hands today. So Forrest has 4 classes. I know I keep talking about this, but it's just like, I don't know why I thought this was such a good idea, but we have 4 classes, 4 college classes to take. And then we have an after school activity that we need to keep up to keep our scholarship up while also raising our brand new daughters. It looks like, I want to say Forrest only has 2 classes today. So it is Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. So we have, let's take a look here. We have misinterpreting statistics at 3 p.m. and then we also have a seat clinical psychology basics at 8 a.m. So he has his first class at 8 a.m. and then he has the entire afternoon to just kind of do whatever he needs to do. And then he will have class at 3. And then let's go and actually sit. I wonder if I can make him sit here and feed her. So after 3 o'clock, he has his after school activity. Go ahead and actually, how do I feed her? Okay, feed the formula there. So what time is his after school activity? So his after school activity is 6 o'clock. So let's see, what would that be? So 4:30. So he was like an hour and a half to just kind of, I don't know, get his needs up and take care of Ophelia. That's really sad though, because like for most of the day, like, or at least most of the night, I would say, he won't really have any time to spend with her, but he does have that big chunk in the afternoon to where he can spend some time with her. But I do want to go ahead and let you guys know, I don't know if you can really tell just because we haven't really seen a whole lot of Ophelia. We saw her in the previous episode for just like a little bit, but I did go ahead and actually give her a very tiny makeover. I got some new CC that I was just like absolutely in love with that I wanted to give on her. It kind of makes her look a little bit younger, a little bit more baby-ish. It was just like some change of her freckles, a little cheek overlay, and also some eye bags. It just makes her look really adorable. It's not like super noticeable, especially just because we haven't really seen her close up. Baby girl, why don't you're like holding that in. Why don't you go and take a little diaper break and then daddy can come over here and change your diaper. Oh, what? Kiss Sydney? Should I save that? I'm gonna save that, Forrest. So I don't know about that one. There was, okay, so speaking of Sydney is Forrest's high school friend slash crush. He's still actually a teen, so I don't think that he's actually aged up yet. So, okay, that's a little bit suspicious, Forrest. But Sydney was somebody that Forrest really liked and had, I would say, maybe like a small crush on in his teen years, but nothing really ever went past just like some little flirts. Let's go ahead and get her in this cutesy little romper here and just get her ready for the day. I don't know if anything will ever happen between Forrest and Sydney. They didn't really have any romance. I think maybe aside from Sydney being there for Forrest after Juniper passed away, nothing really ever happened with them, and I don't know if anything ever will, just because the rules of the challenge do state that you have to wait until elderhood to get in any kind of relationship. But I don't know, Forrest honey, why don't I actually have you come over here and start getting ready for class? and we'll just continue talking just like a little bit. So I don't know if technically by the rules standard, if we can do anything with Sydney and his relationship, but who knows? Maybe some things could kind of spark later on in life. Maybe they reconnect. I don't really know what's going to happen in Forrest's elderhood. We'll have to kind of see if anybody, I don't know, just like shows up and we kind of like at that point of his life, but who knows? Maybe Sydney will pop up. Oh, Miles, Daddy. Hey, Forrest, I've been thinking about getting to know Marco Martinez better as a friend. Yeah, absolutely. Go make a friend. Miles has had no friends in his freaking life, and the friends that he did have, we've never seen again. But I do want to show you guys this. So it says Forrest is learning the hard way that denying grief is not sustainable. Over time, the unresolved grief begins to fester, resulting in a shift in emotion to anger. More information can be found in the grief type in his Simology panel. So that is right here. Anger grief. Sims with the grief type often have an intense frustration, frequent angry emotions leading to outbursts and mean interactions. Sims can cope positively by attending grief counseling, working on those frustrations in the gym or at home by exercising or channeling his emotions through playing instruments. These activities can be great outlet for all that pent up anger. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, he has class. Go off to class. Oh my God. Go off to class. Don't be late. So Forrest is not really coping very well with Juniper's death. He originally had the denial grief type, but then now it's changed to anger, which is like, I think it probably has to do with the fact that he just adopted Ophelia and he's just like really freaking, let's send her to daycare. He's really freaking upset and just angry at the universe that this is their reality and that her mom is not here to raise her, to be with her. And he just thinks it's so unfair and he's so angry about this. Forrest does go periodically to therapy. He did start that around the same time that he entered college, just like a few months after Ophelia, a few months after Juniper passed away, he did start going to therapy to kind of help him through that grief process. So I am thinking that is probably going to be in our cards today, is to maybe send him out to therapy for just like a quick session. He's not coping really well with this whole transition, and maybe the stress of all of these college classes and like how much he has on his plate is really kind of getting to him a little bit. So we'll have to send him off to a session and just see if maybe he can cope a little bit better, because I don't want him to be angry. Forrest is back from his very first college class, and it says Forrest turned in his homework confidently that class and squeezed every bit of knowledge he could out of it. The kind of effort will surely be great help to his final grade in the course. And Ophelia is back from daycare, but she is a little bit sleepy, so I am probably gonna have her try to take a quick nap. I don't know if it would be best to send her into her crib or try to get her to sleep on her little playmat, but Forrest is absolutely in need of some fun, and also this house is freaking disgusting, so I'm kind of leaning towards maybe him cleaning up just a little bit. And where is his, don't we have a stroller? I freaking left the baby stroller out here. Can I just, okay, no, okay. That is fine. But he does have all of his homework for the next couple of classes all ready to go. But he does have his homework for what we just got out of. So we will eventually need to get him started on that. I am really, really wanting Forrest to get the highest grade possible out of college that he can. Just because he didn't do the best in high school, I really want him to just kind of develop his learning and like his love of learning and getting those higher grades. While Opie, she is finally asleep, I am gonna have him come over here and actually just work on his homework here. What is Forrest's favorite music? He likes hip-hop music, lullaby radio, and that's it. Okay, so I'm not gonna have you listen to lullaby radio, but I am gonna turn on maybe some hip hop while he does his homework, just so maybe we could potentially get his fun up. But for our purposes, let's go ahead and just put it on low and see if that does anything. It's not gonna do anything because he's gonna go upstairs. Okay, thank you for all of that, Forrest. I wanted to come over here and do some earbuds. And let's go with, let's just do some green earbuds. I think this would be really good for his jogging and just as he is doing his homework, just because I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of time to work on and focus on his fun. So this way he can just listen to his like little music while he does his homework and hopefully get that fun up. Forrest wants to get into a relationship. Honey, I'm so sorry, but you really can't. So let's take a look and see what all he actually has to do for his classwork. So for this class here, he does have to do a presentation. He has one term paper, one final exam, and then another final exam. So in terms of classwork, we do need to get him to start working on his presentation and his term paper. But let's see, actually, is Opie still asleep? She's actually getting some good rest, which I'm really happy about just because this baby does not sleep. I freaking hate that snuggly sleeper trait that she has. It's hard when it comes to infants. So let's go and continue writing. Oh, I guess he must have started it already. I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and get him to start doing that. And hopefully maybe we'll have time to take care of Ophelia just a little bit before classes start. Holy crap, that was really fast. He must have worked a lot on it because that did not take us any time at all. But it does look like he finished his first draft. So what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. He is getting a little bit hungry. He also has to go to the bathroom. And then I bet Ophelia is going to be waking up here shortly. So I'm thinking we probably spend the rest of the day with her and just try to work on her little milestones. I want her to max out as many milestones as possible. Is this what it's like though? It's just waiting for your baby to wake up and you just miss them and you want them to you want them to wake up so you can play with them. While we're still getting a little bit of sleep out of her, I am going to go ahead and have him make just a little bit of lunch. But we did get this notification that we have bills due, you guys. So we may have to actually send Mama Nick a text and just be like, hey, so you know how you promised us that you were going to be helping out with our bills just like a little bit? Yeah, we might need some money. We might need to hit Mama Nick up for some money. But our poor baby is actually still feeling really sad and it has an unhappy life. He is still really reeling from the loss of his sister. Hey, Forrest, what, they listen to you? No, I don't want a job right now. I have so much on my freaking plate. I don't have time for a job on top of that. So I really want to start doing some stuff that will maybe help out with Forrest's life. I mean, I just don't want him to be super unhappy all the time, but I honestly think that a lot of that has to do with his wants here. But it does kind of look like he wants to throw a keg party. So maybe, we all know that Forrest is super social and outgoing. So maybe what he'll want to do is maybe get to know some of his colleagues in his after school activity and maybe some of his peers in his classes. And then we can throw a party, like maybe like a house party or something like that. And just kind of get to know some people. Okay, Miss Opie, I'm actually gonna wake you up, little princess, because Dad really wants to get some snuggles in. Why don't we do some tummy time with her just before classes start, because he has another class in about an hour. Oh my god, Opie has a cold. Some rest and either home remedies or some over-the-counter medication can help, but it should go away on its own in a few days. Okay, so we know that Forrest has, where is it? He has a... Where is it? He has a weak immune system, so this man is like always sick, like all the time. What does Opie have? I don't, oh my god, not her having a freaking weak immune system too, okay? You don't need to be taken after your dad, okay? Oh my god, what's wrong with her? She is stuffed up. So maybe doing some tummy time is not gonna be the best activity for our little girl right now, but look at them. I love them so much. Oh, she did get the lift head milestone. Let's see, what's that over there? Ophelia just lifted her head for the first time. There's so much to look at. Have a caregiver practice tummy time together to unlock new milestones that will help Ophelia see the world in more ways than she can imagine. She's getting so big. Is she feeling like she needs any kind of food before class? I don't honestly think that we're gonna have time to do that, so So why don't we actually just play with her and just spend a little bit of time with her before we head out? We've got about 30 minutes before he has to run to class. Oh my God, Nick, my freaking heart. I was looking through an album and found the cutest baby pictures of you as a baby. Time sure does fly by. She is actually hitting me right in the freaking heart, you guys. She was also probably looking at pictures of both Forrest and Juniper and just feeling really emotional about that as well. And then now here he is with his baby. This whole series makes me so emotional. Do you have your toes? It looks like she just grabbed her little toes. With all her might, Ophelia managed to pick up and grab onto something for the first time. Oh, I love it. Okay, Daddy, it's time for you to head off. We will see you back shortly for like literally probably an hour before we have to head back out to his not class, but his freaking competition. Okay, so perfect. Forrest turned in his homework and he did really good in that class. I want to see, it looks like Opie is actually still doing really well, but I want to quickly go and get her another bottle just before we have to head out to practice, I think it is. I actually don't even know what this is. What is this? Play, sim, scuffle, solo, or research, scuffle strategies. So he hasn't done that. But it does look like he achieves level 3 of the video game skills. So he could be getting a promotion on that one. I don't know if he really cares all that much. Honestly, that was, you know, before everything happened. So we're still going to have to play around with that and see if that's something he is wanting to do in the next semester. Okay, Miss Opie, let's go and pick you up and feed you some formula. Stop giving me a job. I don't want a job. But he does have 1 hour before he has to leave. So we're just going to quickly take care of our girl and probably put her in the crib for the night. And we probably won't see her. She'll probably be asleep by the time we get home again. Oh my God, it's the Humor and Hijinks Festival. I would love to. Wait a minute. Okay, so what time does that festival end? Let me say I'm busy right now. Let me check and see if I can see what time that festival ends. So the festival doesn't end until 11. And then what time do we get out of this? 10 o'clock. So it would literally just be 1 hour. But do you think maybe we could go with Jace and pop in? Or not Jace, I'm sorry. What is his name? Joffrey. Joffrey was a family friend that we were kind of close with in high school, and it would be nice to go and hang out with some friends. Plus, it is Super Bowl, and I do think Forrest needs to have a little bit of a social life. Okay, baby girl. Try and get some good sleep. I love you, and I will see you when I get home, okay? Not this man being very freaking attractive to an elder. Sir, maybe when you're an elder. Oh, so there's no way that I can meet his coworkers, like his teammates? Okay, so we may actually just have to end up making his teammates by scratch and meeting them that way. Wait, disinterest discovered. Forrest has developed a disinterest in romance. Best to steer clear of that topic with him. Yeah, I mean, that kind of tracks. Forrest has unlocked the single and loving it lifestyle. He knows his freaking generation. He was the perfect heir. Sorry, Juniper. I love you, but Forrest fit this generation. Okay, so he is back from his esport meeting. Ophelia is absolutely freaking exhausted. Okay, Forrest, baby. I was potentially going to have you go on out to the Humor and Hijinks Festival just because I think that really fits Forrest just as a person. But we've got daddy duties, and let's see if maybe she did really love that bedtime story last time. So let's go and tell her a bedtime story and see if we can get her to go to bed. But he's feeling really freaking angry. It is not fair, and I'm so sorry, even though I'm the one who did it. I'm sorry. Okay, baby girl, let's see if you can fall asleep, please. Oh, she is falling asleep. Okay, good. Good, awesome. So maybe we can spend the rest of the night just kind of doing some things for Forrest. Maybe do something a little bit fun for him. He is feeling super stressed out. Baby, this was the first day, okay? You've got many more days before you graduate, but I do think you can do it. I'm just gonna make him make some more garden salad. That just seems to be like the easiest dinner and lunches to make. Is her little room not... Can I turn it off? Turn off this room? Okay, there we go. But I want to turn on her lights. She's just got her little twinkly little stars here, and it's just so cute. She's our little princess. Okay, you guys, so there is also something else that I really need to talk to you guys about. So one of the rules for this generation is that we actually have to always keep at least one pet in the household. Hence why I did, when I decorated this house, I did put some cat things down. It's because I honestly was thinking at this point in Forrest's life, if you guys think that a cat or an animal is even in the cards while he's in college, I thought a cat would at the very least be the easiest thing to take care of. Just because, again, all the classes, the after school activity, the raising Ophelia, and then also adopting a cat on the other hand, like, doesn't fit the story at this point. I don't know, but it is part of the rules that we do always have to have an animal in the household. So I want to leave that up to you. I don't think we're going to adopt anybody in this episode, but if you guys think that you want Forrest to adopt an animal in the next episode, please let me know and tell me, what are you thinking? Do you think cat, dog, and then also maybe what breed of animal? Or do you think maybe we should wait a little bit later? I want to stay true to the rules, but I also don't want this to be so freaking chaotic that it's not even fun to play. So just let me know what you guys are thinking. And then what time is it? It is actually freaking midnight. And what time does Forrest have classes tomorrow? So tomorrow's going to be Tuesday. So we have 1:30 p.m. to 2:55, and then another 3 to 4:25. So we actually don't have classes until the afternoon. That is absolutely perfect. I am going to go ahead and have Forrest go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning when he wakes up. Well, it's not exactly morning, but our little princess girl here is officially awake. So I need to come over here. She's not like super hungry, so we won't do a bottle just yet, but she does need her little diaper change, and then hopefully we can get her back to sleep really fast because Forrest is in need of some more Z's. See, boy, that freaking stank face has got to go, okay? This baby doesn't need your attitude. Like, she's just trying to survive herself, okay? Like, be happy for her. Okay, so Opie is back to being really freaking exhausted. Let's go ahead and put her back in her little crib, and we'll probably do another bedtime story. She really loves stories, it seems like. Oh my god! So Ophelia keeps going to, like, she is a snuggly sleeper, meaning that she always wants to be held. She wants to fall asleep in somebody's arms. Like, she's very clingy, right? But it seems like she only falls asleep whenever Daddy tells her a bedtime story. How freaking just, first of all, sweet is that, but also how freaking sad is that? Because her mommy told stories and wanted to be a writer and an author, and she just like somehow knows that, and so she just loves stories herself. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. You're gonna watch Brie cry in this episode. Oh, she is not actually falling asleep this time. Okay. Can I maybe kiss you goodnight? Oh, he's getting mad. Forrest. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I am actually going to send you off to therapy. You need to go work through some of this anger. You cannot start getting mad at Ophelia just because she won't go to sleep. Like, I know it's really frustrating. I know it's really hard, but she's a baby, and she's like, she's a baby. Leave her alone. Go take you a second, and she'll probably fall asleep in just a second. But can we talk about her little chunky thighs? Look at her little rolls. I just love her. Sweetheart. Oh, is she getting another milestone? What's she getting? Is she laughing? It kind of sounds like she's laughing. Oh my god, did she just laugh for the first time? She did! What's so funny? Ophelia started laughing for the first time. The cutest of giggles will now escape her while playing with toys and interacting with other Sims. Oh my god. She was laughing at her dad. She's like, you thought. Okay, baby. I think to probably get her to get some sleep, we're actually going to have to just like freaking hold her and maybe give her a nap. Maybe we could do some reading. What skills do we actually need to master? It was, I want to say it was language, research and debate. Okay, so it was research and debate that we have to master. So maybe we can give her a little nap while we read. Do they have a book on that? It doesn't look like it. So what other? He may end up needing logic for his career. So let's go and read that and just see if we can maybe give her. Where are you going? Oh, he's going in here. Also, baby, you can't get mad at her. She's not feeling good. She's sick, so she definitely doesn't want to go to sleep by herself. But can we just take a second? My heart can't handle this. Look at his little baby girl. Look at him. Look at old daddy with his little girl. Oh my God, I love them. Oh, that's awesome. So he is actually getting up his parenting skill as well, which is, I do believe, a skill that he needs to max out. So that is pretty great. I didn't know that he got that skill as well. Can I actually put her down in the crib while she's asleep? Is that possible? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. But it does look like she is getting a little bit hungry, so we are probably gonna have to wake her up. I'm gonna put her down in her crib and then go make her a bottle. So much for plans that we had this morning before classes. I don't know if he is going to get to do like literally anything. Okay, love, go up here and feed her a little bottle. And then she is back to being exhausted, so maybe she can get some little sleep while we go and take care of ourselves. Nope, she just spit on him. Oh, yay! She has the happy spitter. Ophelia is prone to spitting up during feedings. Infants with the happy spitter quirk are perfectly normal. Their digestive systems are just still maturing. So she can actually have 3 quirks. Is that Snuggly Sleeper one a quirk as well? Yeah, it is. This infant only likes to fall asleep when they're being held. Infants with this quirk cry when they're put down to sleep, even if they've been soothed. They prefer to sleep while being held or in a back carrier. I wonder if we could get some stuff done while she's in the back carrier, but I don't know about you guys, but that back carrier is so oh, okay. She really don't want to be let down. But that back carrier is so freaking glitchy. Like, my Sims all the time are taking their infants out of it, and I can never keep them in that carrier, so I just don't ever find myself using it. Okay, let's go and get ourselves ready, and we're gonna head out to therapy, I think. Okay, good girl. She was really, really tired, and so she did end up falling asleep. I am thinking, though, I really like the idea of this keg party. I just want Forrest to really get out there and make a lot of friends, just because my male Sims never have friends, but I know Forrest would want to have as many friends as possible, especially in college where that is really... What's up, doing anything this weekend? Yeah, Dad, I'm actually just now talking about going and throwing a party. So I want to try and get out of his shell just like a little bit. He has been kind of more in his shell lately, and that is completely fine, but I want him to go and make some friends, and then hopefully we can maybe throw that party this weekend. It's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Wait, are you like not able to go to therapy right now? Why are you not able to go to therapy? Okay, so he's not actually able to go to therapy for whatever reason through the Deep Indigo mod, but I will go and have him attend grief counseling, which is just basically him attending his therapy session, and just hopefully he can kind of work through some of this anger that he's been feeling. Oh, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Well, unfortunately, my love, that is not something that you want to celebrate. But it says processing emotions. Forrest has a lot to consider. Grief counseling may be a great way to process emotions. However, time will tell how much more of this he can take. Oh, my love. But hopefully that helped in some sense. It still technically says that he is really angry, so I'm not entirely sure. Is Ophelia going to go back to sleep? No, I probably ruined it with sending Forrest off to therapy, but she did get another milestone. She is just learning those left and right. She's such a freaking smart little girl. If only she could sleep, but sleeping seems to be like her worst her worst trait. She just doesn't. I mean, we'll have Dad come up here once he is done eating if you still haven't fallen asleep. Okay, she is back to sleep. Perfect. So that will give Forrest actually some time to come over here and finish what homework he needs to work on. And then hopefully, actually it's still relatively early, so maybe we'll have time to start working on his presentation. I really, really hope this episode is not going to be too boring for you guys, but just like sometimes these episodes, like we're really just kind of grinding and just doing things that we really need to do. There's not always going to be something big and exciting happening, and sometimes it's just going to be a homebody episode where we just stay home, we get things done, we spend time with our baby, and we just take things really easy. And I think that's what Forrest needs right now. Hopefully in the next episode or in the next couple episodes, we will probably throw that party. I really want Forrest to make some college friends. I'm actually going to have to see maybe who all is in the college town for him to be friends with. I may have to end up making some, and that is completely fine. I have some ideas of Sims that I would love Forrest to be friends with. But as always, if you guys have any Sims that you think Forrest would really hit it off with, I do have a hashtag on the gallery. It's just Shbrixx Townies, and I'll put it up here as always. But it says, "Dear Forrest Reign, I'm calling from Sim Nation City Services. A fine is being collected from unmarked trash bins in violation of city code. A fine of $250 has been collected." We have no money. We're broke. We're broke college student, and I don't know what trash bags you're talking about. Okay, go ahead and work on your presentation, love, and see. Oh my God, we have to text mom. Hold on. Let me go ahead and send a quick text, or maybe actually we should just call. Submit life insurance benefits claim. Huh? Nick better not be dying. Nick better not. Let's just go ahead and actually just call her and tell her we need some money. Yeah, Nick isn't even a freaking elder. She's still technically an adult. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. I completely forgot. When I was doing some setting up for this generation, I completely turned off aging and autonomy. That's why my Sims aren't doing anything, and they haven't been aging this entire time. So yay, love that for me. But I got that fixed. But yes, so Nick isn't even a freaking elder right now. She is still an adult, and she's actually still a relatively young-ish adult just because of the whole new save issue that I had when I came back to YouTube. But she's gonna be alive for a long time, and I am completely fine with that because I'm not ready to say goodbye to Nick. We just said goodbye to Juniper, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to them. Oh, it's been too long since we all got together. How about a dinner at my place this weekend? Absolutely. I actually think that we should do that. We should go and spend the weekend with the family. That's something we can definitely do. And get together. I think Ophelia would really love to see her Grammy. But I do want Forrest to come over here and open up a financial account. I do think that he needs to get a checking account or at least a savings account. Okay, so open financial credit union account. Hello, thank you for your inquiry regarding bank services available here to members of the Sim Financial Credit Union. To become a member, you must open a checking account with us. All other services will become available once checking accounts, either personal or joint. We are happy to member personal, business, personal, joint, personal business loans, mortgage loans, retirement savings, lines of credit, auto insurance, life insurance, homeowners, rental insurance, and medical insurance. Okay, so yes, I do want to open up an account, and I don't know if Forrest actually needs any kind of homeowners insurance, so we may have to end up looking at that as well. Okay, so setting up a checking account is the first step to becoming a member. Only a 25 simoleon deposit was required. You can also set up both checking and savings account with a 25 deposit for each account. So I am probably just going to do a checking account for right now. And we have our member ID. We appreciate your patronage and hope to be of service to you in all your financial endeavors. Feel free to get in touch if there are any more services you need and which may provide, including checking and savings, retirement. Okay, so all basically the same thing that we just saw. Okay, so I don't want to do a savings account just yet. Maybe once he gets his actual job and he starts making more money, we can do that. I am wanting to do two things. I am thinking where Forrest is, he doesn't have a job right now, and just like some things may pop up. I don't know, but I am kind of thinking that he really needs to apply for a credit card. That may be a bad decision. I know a lot of us young adults, we made that bad decision in our earlier years. So I think that's something Forrest, it's a canon event. He needs to do it, but it may actually help us. Okay, high credit score, 764. Approval for credit is based on your credit score, which among other factors is affected by your payment history, career, opening accounts. Okay. I mean, despite not having a job or never having a job, he has a pretty high credit score. Oh my God. Thank you, Forrest Reign, for your interest in applying for a credit card with us. We have reviewed your application and can offer you a Sim Financial credit card under the following rates. 10,000 simoleon credit limit. That's going to be amazing to just like if we ever get into a pinch and need something. But the interest rate is 10% and a card will be mailed to us for use. Awesome. Okay, so that is really great. The other thing that I really wanted to do is technically, so this house is kind of weird. It's like we own it, but it's also kind of like a loan from our parents. But I do know that things can happen, especially with this mod. So I want to make sure that Forrest does have some insurance just to kind of help out if anything does happen with the house. So I want to go ahead and get him some homeowner's insurance just in case. You never know. I've played with this mod for a little bit now, and let me just say, things can get really expensive when you own a home. Okay, so we need to choose a plan. So we can do basic plan, which offers low premiums and lower coverage with higher deductibles. We can do a standard plan, which is average premium and average coverage with average deductibles. And then the premium plan is high premiums, high coverage with lower deductibles. I'm kind of thinking we don't have a lot of money to spend on premiums, and I don't know if anything is going to happen with the house, but I want to make sure that we're as covered as we can be. So I'm kind of thinking of just doing standard and just like, you know, middle of the line. So let's go ahead and do that one. Okay, so thank you for your request for a homeowner's insurance quote with Sim Financial Credit Union. We will review your request and should respond to your inquiry shortly. Okay. So that is all I wanted to do with this. So we are good to go. Oh my God. Okay, so minor accounts. Hello, Forrest. We're so pleased that you're a member of Sim Financial Credit Union. We just want to let you know that in addition to services you saw here today, we also have minor accounts for children of members. You can open a minor account for young ones from infants to teen. This is an opportunity to put away funds for their future and help with future expenses such as school costs and more. You can alternatively open a minor checking account for children and teens. It's a great way to help them learn money management and responsibilities by setting up and putting an allowance in their checking account. That is so freaking cool. And my God, I struggled to read that. Would Forrest do that? Oh, absolutely, Forrest would do that. He really did learn those sorts of responsibilities from his parents, who also set aside money for both him and Juniper when they were children. Oh, are you leaving to go to... Okay, he's going to class, but we'll do that afterwards. So he really learned that responsibility from both Nick and Miles. So I definitely, especially with what happened to Juniper, he wants to make sure that no matter what, Ophelia is also always taken care of. I think that is just something that was instilled in him as a child himself. So I think that that is something that Forrest would for sure do. And we're going to go ahead and open up that account when he gets back. Okay, so dear Forrest Reign, thank you for your inquiry about homeowners insurance policy. We can offer you a policy with the following terms. Deductible is 1,500 simoleons, weekly premium is 320 simoleons, and policy payout limit is 20,000. Policy length is 28 days. Should a covered incident occur and you need to repair or replace an object and your deductible is met, you will be reimbursed for any costs incurred over your deductible. For burglaries and fires, please file a claim. Please note automatic payments of this plan is opted out. If the term of this policy is accepted, you please let us know. Okay, I mean, I think that's probably as best as we're gonna get right now. I mean, the weekly premium is a little bit steep considering we don't have a job, but I know just from playing this game that some of these home issues that happen can get really expensive. So I want to make sure that he is as covered as possible. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Interest discovered. Forrest has developed an interest in crime. Sims with interest in crime are drawn to the shadier side of life. Maybe they enjoy a bit of mischief, or perhaps they love swapping stories about heists and mysteries. Either way, they can resist a good tale from the criminal underworld. Forrest, this man is he is really just going through it, isn't he? Okay, I think that's just you being a mischievous person. How is my baby girl? She is freaking exhausted. I don't know how to get her to sleep, but she needs her diaper changed. So I think that's... Oh, wait, hold on. No. We gotta go to class. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hopefully the daycare will freaking take care of you. Okay, so we are back home here. Opie is freaking exhausted. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with her in a second. So Mama Nick did come through and she sent us the money for our bills. Again, she is just going to be taking care of our bills for the house. Just when Forrest is in college, she's gonna be taking care of it. Once he is graduated and he gets his own job, then she is not going to be paying his bills anymore, but she just knows that he is focusing on college and he is focusing on raising Ophelia. So they are going to still be helping out as much as they can. Like, that is something that they want to do. It's not like Forrest isn't expecting it. They just basically said that they would do it. So, oh my God, Opie. Okay, honey. Let me go and tell you another bedtime story that really does seem to help. Oh my gosh, and Forrest has his esports meeting. Okay, go to esports meeting. And you know what? As soon as he freaking leaves, she's going to wake up again and not get any freaking sleep. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with her. Of course this game would give me that stupid snuggly sleeper trait. Of course it would. Oh, she loved receiving affection. She loves her daddy. No, stop looking at things. Oh my God, you're exhausted. Yes, Forrest, I feel this too. Can I soothe you to sleep? Like, I have things that I need to go and do. I can't just like sit here and hold you to sleep. Baby, go to bed. Oh, Forrest does want to make a friend, so I want to get him out. We don't have the time. Okay, maybe this time is the charm. Yes, okay, she's asleep. Okay, everybody freaking be quiet. Nobody better wake her up. And not my freaking butt wanting to go and adopt a freaking animal, but y'all let me know. Is that something we can handle? I don't want a job. Why is everybody asking me for a job? I don't want a job. I don't have time for a job. I'm so angry. She just fell asleep and we're going to... I wonder if I could just hire a babysitter. Would that be better? Because then she would just stay asleep, right? Why are you lustful? Ready for some action? Forrest Woohoo motives is far from red until he takes care of the situation alone or with a partner. This movement will reoccur periodically. I mean, I get just because he doesn't want a relationship doesn't mean he can't, you know, himself. That's so effed up. Well, he does need some fun, so maybe he slips out and, you know, he just has some fun himself. Okay, let's try and hire a nanny this time and see if that helps at all. Oh, Forrest, do you have a moment to chat? I've got the wildest story to tell you. Not really, but I mean... Oh, hi, Nanny Esposito. Oh, is he gonna make dinner? I love you. But we actually have to freaking pay for this, don't we? See, that's what I need to be careful about, is I think you actually have to pay per hour from the nanny, whereas the yeah, the daycare is free, right? Whoops. But I mean, at least he's making us dinner, so that's nice. What did he make us? He made us some fried chicken sliders? Cool. I'm gonna put that in here. We've got that credit card. Now, I don't actually know how the credit card works in this mod. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But whenever I click on it, it doesn't say anything. So I don't know actually how to like purchase things with this credit card. So I'll have to figure that out. We're not like at the point where we absolutely need the money, but you know, just in case anything happens, I want to make sure that we can actually use the credit card. So go ahead and dismiss this nanny. Thank you so much, my dude. You were a freaking lifesaver. This girl is getting some sleep finally. And it was only 98 simoleons. I don't think that was terrible. But we're gonna need to go and do some freaking homework. Both of those classes are needed. Let's go ahead and just like get in the zone, and we're gonna put our headphones on again. Oh, okay. Daddy duty's call. It looks like she's not too bad in terms of needs, but she is gonna need a bottle, and it looked like she was in need of a bath, right? And we can probably make her go to the bathroom so we can change her diaper. Okay, love. Once you finish that homework, actually just quickly come down here and make her a bottle, and we'll see if we can't do like a nighttime routine to get her back to sleep. Oh my gosh, she is babbling. In very basic form, Ophelia is starting to communicate. I love that she's still getting, I feel so terrible because we're not really spending like the most time with her on her milestones, but she is still getting them, like even if we're not working on them with her, which I like. Okay, little princess. So do you need to go and use the bathroom just really quick? And then I'm going to have Forrest feed you, and we'll probably give you a bath and hopefully put you to bed. And hopefully she goes to bed because Forrest is really tired. And I think tomorrow is his 8 o'clock. Tomorrow is his 8 a.m. class. Look at her. She's such a jinky little Gus. Look at you, baby. I think actually what we can do is we should just be able to come over here and give her a bath, and it will change her diaper at the same time. Oh, wait. Is there something in the way? Can I not give her a bath? Oh, it's probably this, isn't it? Okay. Give her a bath. Let's see if that works. No, okay, something is over there that's not letting me. Oh, is it the slippers? It might be the slippers. No, it's still not working. That's so annoying. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to come over here and change her diaper the old-fashioned way, and then probably just bathe her in the sink. Oh, good. Opie is not feeling sick anymore. She is feeling better, so that is good. Hopefully that may be why she wasn't really sleeping very well, so hopefully that helps. Okay, my love. Let's tell her a little bedtime story, and hopefully she goes down without any issues. Do we have any luck? It doesn't look like she's gonna fall asleep, does it? Oh no, she is trying to go sleep. Hold on, love. Can I soothe her? Is that gonna help? I just don't have time to sit here and hold you. Like, I've got things to do. Okay, she's asleep. Okay. And you know what? Why not end the episode this way, okay? My man has had a rough couple of days, okay? A sim doesn't always need a partner to enjoy things, yes? You little freak. Okay, you guys. So this is probably where we're gonna go ahead and leave this episode. I really hope it wasn't too boring. We just had so much going on, and we just kind of need to show the mundane, everyday aspects of Forrest's college career, which is just going to classes and taking care of his daughter. And I think that's gonna be the way it's gonna be for a little bit. But hopefully this weekend we can maybe go and see Mama Nick and Miles and let Opie see her grandparents. And then I'm also really wanting Forrest to get to know some of his college classmates and I want to make some people for his after school career and just have everybody over, maybe have like a little house party. Maybe Opie can go and spend the night with her grandparents, and Forrest can just be a college student. He is a super outgoing, really just like jovial, mischievous person who loves attention and loves being outgoing. He really wants to get back to that aspect of himself. He has really been missing that since Juniper died, and I want him to enjoy things again. So hopefully that is what we have planned for the next couple of episodes. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking. My biggest question for you is, do you think that we should go ahead and honor the rules of the challenge? Do you think that we should get an animal? I'm thinking probably leaning more towards a cat, since they're a little bit more self-sufficient and we don't have a whole lot of time. Or do you think we should wait until Forrest graduates college before we should adopt an animal? But let me know what you guys are thinking. But if you guys enjoyed this series, or if you're enjoying any of the series on the channel, go ahead and subscribe to see more. Leave your thoughts, opinions, and all of that fun stuff down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody.